the new 15 Pro Max, and all of Apple's new cases for it, which includes FINEWOVEN, Silicone, and clear cases for all iPhone 15 models. Today I have them for 15 Pro and Pro Max in natural titanium, showing them in different angles so you get a better idea of it in real life. I also have the same video in blue titanium. Let me know what you think of these new cases. Comment below. If this helps, give it a like and subscribe for more. Starting with a clear case. For every case, I'll start with a 15 Pro Max. Nothing really new for the clear case this year, except fit for the 15s and that action button. You can kind of get away with last year's case, but it'll be slightly loose and you'll get more of a plastic look because the fit isn't as tight. Since natural titanium's a lighter color, fingerprints won't show up as much on this case. Here's how it looks with a smaller 15 Pro. Feels like glass on the back in my opinion, which is nice. But the white circle stands out more than I prefer. The return of Taupe. Haven't seen it on an iPhone case since 10. It used to be one of those light leather cases that would always look dirty as it aged. Sometimes the mid to dark tone cases actually had a nice patina that would give it a nice distressed look over time. It's really down to preference. I see natural as warm gray, so it kind of blends with taupe, but still light enough to contrast. I like how the phone's metal color shows through on the side. And now we're outdoors with a 15 Pro. Picked it up straight out of launch day. As you can see, Apple kept the metal buttons. By the way, the 14 Pros can't fit in the 15 Pro cases because the 15 Pros have a smaller body. This case is so neutral, it's really easy to match wallpapers with it. Five days later and I already have this, I don't know what it is, on my phone. It's there in the bottom right, a lot more visible in person, so it bugs me every day. Here's a matching Magsafe wallet from the Apple Store, which already has a scratch on the first day. Next up, black. Black's classic and the most neutral color of all this year. It's not the deepest black, so natural's color actually brings out the lighter tones from the case. There's that titanium showing through. Hard to tell on camera, but there's actually a finer fabric texture on the sides. It does feel harder than the back, which I hear actually has some padding underneath. Now here's Mulberry. Another color with dark sides. Light catches nicely for this color. Reminds me of velvet ropes. It's kind of like dark cherry from a couple of years ago, except the material gives it an elegant touch. Its color brings out the warmth in natural titanium. And the smaller 15 Pro. Evergreen. Actually seems darker than forest green from last year, especially in person, but then looks slightly brighter sometimes in brighter light. For some reason, it looks more pale in the neutral lighting. Sometimes it even looks black or gray, unless you put it next to each other. Actually, this is my favorite color this season. Well, next to Pacific Blue, which is next. Just as good on the 15 Pro. By the way, it's really the tightest fit. Easy to put on, but now harder to take off. Pacific Blue. Again, one of my favorites, but sometimes I do match my case with what I'm wearing. And compared to Evergreen, I found that Pacific Blue doesn't really match as much. Maybe because Evergreen's an earth tone. Let's see how long the fine woven material lasts though. So many people are saying that it's not even lasting that long, even though it's only been out a few days. But to me it's still pretty. Not comparable to leather, but maybe a different category. Here it is on the 15 Pro. Let me show you the difference here compared to past years. I know the camera holes on the old ones might look a little weird because I repurposed them to fit the 14 Pro Max that I will trade in. So this one's Baltic Blue, Abyss, and now Pacific Blue. I do like how the synthetic fabric makes it look a little more metallic on today's fine woven. Let's check out the silicone cases. Starting with Winter Blue. A type of light blue that's actually close to a mid-tone, toned down as well. I notice it's slightly more vibrant outside, but still generally subdued. Quite simply, it's the season's light blue. Storm Blue. It's this season's navy for the silicone cases. In descending order, here it is compared to Abyss from 2021 and Baltic Blue from 2020. For the first time in a while, it's actually a repeat from last year, 2 years in a row. Except this time for the 15s. Orange Sorbet. It's a really pleasant orange, not too intense. Love its milky undertone. In some lighting, it kind of looks like peach or even cantaloupe from back then. Clay. It's like a slightly warm, earthy gray, but not as warm as Coastal Gray from 2020's Sport Band. Really clean and uniform on the new natural titanium iPhone. Actually, it looks good with all the iPhones. As it should, being in the gray family, just slightly warmer. Cypress. This season's green is a bit toned down. Check out this picture I took at Apple Park. It was in the cafe area, where they make special apple lattes. Unlike Evergreen from earlier, this definitely looks green in all lighting. They say these phones are now 10% lighter with titanium, and to me it actually feels lighter than that. Light pinks can be really popular. It's just as it sounds, light pink. Makes it easier when looking to order it. Actually, I made it convenient for you and added Amazon shopping links at the description below. It also supports the channel, so thank you for those shopping. These cases feel identical to past silicone cases, so you know what you're getting. Speaking of knowing what you're getting, black is back this season. You could never go wrong with it. We no longer have to look at third-party brands for black silicone cases. Though I do notice in some lighting there's still a blue undertone. It's really subtle though, so I'm okay with it. Because it's dark, dust is highly visible. Guava. It's kind of between coral and pink. Another pleasant color, also existing on a watch band from the past. Compared to the other 15 Pros, I think natural suits this the most. By the way, I don't know about the regular 15s, but definitely the 15 Pros have a smaller body, so your older phones definitely won't fit. I tried it. Here it is next to Pink Pomelo on the left from iPhone 13 Pro. Comment which cases you'll get so far, and you can support the channel by buying these at my links in the description. I also have the same kind of video for blue titanium, link below. I hope that helped. If so, give it a like and subscribe for more. Thanks for your support, and thanks for watching.